The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 50. Hey, Ken. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He runs. Where's the hot? Run.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, 53's Mike. Check. Check, Ringo, 48. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
From the 29, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Watch twist. Showing it. Black. Slam. Big edge. Tight dog. Hey, can. Under 10. 40. Wide. 49, check 49. Hey, flipper. Check 6 guy.
On third down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Ellington now to return it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
180. So we got man. Kill.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here goes tonight. Line 20. Switch up, switch up. Switch. Count.
Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this ball is going to be down now right. At the 10-yard line. Good spot.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Kinley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Two. Check 24.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. SOS. Let's go, Mike. 50. First. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Gun.
Check, nickel. Check. He's coming. We got double.
Line out.
Watch out.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball.
Gun.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on, D. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Value 1.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Hey, Delta.
Defense, let's go.
Set.
Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
218, chopper.
Shoot! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Snap.
Throwing again. Dawson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's coming, double up.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Dawson. Looking for his tight end, Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, Henley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Cousins flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Check 13, 25, check 25.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield that can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Hey, dude.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Bang, bang. Bang, hot.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's into the hands of Edwards. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check it out, Reed. Check 3. Check left. Check the backer. Check the backer. Switch.
Roll.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
On second down now, Henley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 31. Check 31.
Lucky 48.
Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, yo. Next defense, no game. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn
Through.
On third down, Henley. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Let's go. Mike.
The hunt.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll run here with Balazs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Dawson. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From the 39, Goff, and he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Goff. And it's caught by Herndon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they can't corral him. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Receiver.
He's checking. Crash.
Black.
Check 24. Watch twist. Check.
Wait time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. He's got the connection to Cooper. That's a good shot. Yardage, it's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Motion, I got
A bomb.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Record. 57.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Throw complete to Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Tonight, 180.
Watch the run. Kill.
Now you won. 4 down.
Goff on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Smooth. Gun.
Watch the run. 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Steamer.
And bring it.
Wait, hot.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Lucky.
Quaker Omaha.
Hey, alert 3.
On play action, Cousins looking deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, box drop. Gun.
Cut.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Again, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They run it with Balaj, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rock it.
To throw on 2nd down, Dawson. Over the middle, it's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun on third down, Dawson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift.
5.
On fourth down, Dawson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
You're out.
Alert 3. Watch that. Hatchet.
From the gun, Dawson dancing to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Check 37.
Brings up second and 2.
6. Pull it high.
Seahawks 20-yard line.
Joker. Check 26.
Now.
Ballage. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dawson being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Team 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Leo.
Here we go.
Let's go.
To throw again, Dawson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Match box, Mike. Fair.
Slam.
Buzz. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dawson. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kelly.
Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Quick dash.
Listen. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 59. Exit. Block 59.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Two jet bombers.
He's not going to get me. Check.
Look at me. Sit down.
Undercrunch.
Throwing on first down. Dawson forced. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mack Wilson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 50.
Now Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Cousins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Blue draw quarters. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he goes out right around the 39.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, wide.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Again, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Flicker.
Watch twins.
Gun.
Ringo.
Hey, no, easy. What's that?
3rd and long for Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check pass.
Goff going to throw it. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
big numbers. Big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them